Okay. Okay, thank you. At this juncture, we are going to have a word from His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Central Equatorial State, 𝐏ö𝐿𝐊𝐿𝐼Ö𝐍. But I will invite the State Minister of Culture, Honorable Busi, to come forward and welcome His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, to give his speech. The State Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, Honorable Busi, you are welcome to welcome His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, 𝐏ö𝐿𝐊𝐿𝐼Ö𝐍.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Dr. Professor General 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐶, Vice President of the Republic of South Sudan for Economic Cluster, the First Deputy Speaker of the reconstituted Transitional National Legislative Assembly, Honorable Dr. Martin Elia Lomuro, the Minister of Cabinet Affairs, an able chairman of the Pojulu community and his colleagues, the national ministers and national deputy ministers and the secretaries, members of diplomatic missions, state advisors and ministers, chairpersons of independent commissions, community leaders, youth, women, ladies, and gentlemen. Pojulu 𝐶𝐿𝐿𝐼Ö𝐍. Pojulu 𝐶𝐿𝐿𝐼Ö𝐍. I have received a message from His Excellency 𝐊𝐖Ö𝐊𝐿𝐼Ö𝐍 Anthony, who has sent an official delegation and a statement to be presented on behalf of the government of Central Equatorial State, and later on I will invite His Excellency the Deputy Governor to greet his people. On behalf of His Excellency 𝐊𝐿𝐼Ö𝐊 Anthony, and in my capacity as the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports in Central Equatorial State, I extend my profound congratulations to the able high-level committee for the third edition of the Pojulu Cultural Festival. I am exceedingly delighted and honored to witness this remarkable, beautifully and wonderfully organized third edition of the Pojulu Cultural Festival, which has brought thousands of people from different ethnic communities in the Republic of South Sudan. I commend the effort of the community leadership and the organizing committee for the job well done. This is one of the most organized festivals in the Republic of South Sudan and in Africa. And all of us as South Sudanese will learn from the Pojulu. We will learn from the Yangbara. We will learn from the Mundari and other communities that are also going to organize their festivals. His Excellency 𝐊𝐿𝐊𝐼Ö𝐍, who could not make it here because he's attending to a funeral, said, every year, Central Equatorial State is going to organize a cultural festival for the state that will bring the 15 ethnic communities and other South Sudanese ethnic communities living in Central Equatorial State. This is a declaration for the state. Under his leadership and under the direct supervision and implementation of my ministry. And we are going to draw the organizing committee from the Pojulu, the Yangbara, the Kakua, if they are going to have their festival, and all the other tribes, the Mundari. They will form an organizing committee for the state. And we will also have a board for cultural activities and heritage in Central Equatorial State that will help in regulating and registering all cultural groups which are existing in Central Equatorial State. Two other messages that I would like to share with you is that the Pojulu Cultural Festival is significant because it brings people together to unite and strategize on developing the land of Pojulu. Some people have been making noise on the social media, trying to criticize the reason why resources have been invested in this noble event. This is not their money, it is your money. It is for the Pojulu people. It is for people who love unity, people who love peace. And therefore, as a state government, under the leadership of His Excellency 𝐊𝐿𝐊𝐼Ö𝐍, we fully support this festival, this beautiful festival. And perhaps there are some constructive criticisms that says the next festival should be organized in Lanya or Wanduruba. And the government of Central Equatorial State is going to support. The state festival will also be moved from one county to the other. And the state government is going to inject resources in those activities, and we will also get resources from the counties. The other point before the last, the festival is good for mental health. Everybody in South Sudan is mentally sick. Everybody, including all of us who are here. And when we come to festivals like this, because in one way or the other we are affected by economic crisis and conflicts, the stress and psychosocial issues will be relieved. And so, Pojulu people, you have contributed in relieving our stress. Congratulations. Mabruk alaikum. The festival has showcased the traditional food of the Pojulu people. This food is fresh, is organic, is healthy, and better than the Brazilian chicken. People in South Sudan like the Brazilian chicken, especially ladies. When they go with their boyfriends, galana their chicken and chips. That chicken and chips is not healthy. You eat the Pojulu traditional food if you want to live longer. Because this chicken takes 6 months to reach South Sudan. Any food that takes 6 months, especially chicken, to reach a country like South Sudan becomes animal feed. So from today onward, don't tell your boyfriend that you want chicken and chips and also the tomato from Uganda. Let us grow our own food as South Sudanese. Finally, through this festival, I am sure the population of South Sudan is going to increase. Do you know how? People are going to make friendship. People are going to exchange numbers. And people are going to marry and intermarry. What happens after marriages? The population of South Sudan will be increased as a result of this particular festival. So if you are here and you have not taken one number, my brother, you see any beautiful lady wearing green, take the number and follow the process. One of the cultures of Pojulu and also the community that I come from, which is the Mundari, says, don't eat the forbidden fruit before marriage. You get married, get tested, and then itakumbag dararakulu badun bigamin hinak. Lanu kanta kuna mulajat sambala fi amrat o fi hajat almakwes. With this, I want to say congratulations to the Pojulu. This is the South Sudan that we want to see. This level of organization is just excellent. Thank you very much. I now invite His Excellency 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, the Deputy Governor of Central Equatorial State, to greet his people. Shukran jazila. Pojulu kokwan. Pojulu kokwan. Tinate tingun ngakota.
Of course, the Deputy Governor Paulino is married. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic, Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker, Honorable Ministers, the Undersecretaries and the advisors, Honorable State Advisor, State Ministers, State members of the Assembly, the religious leaders, community leaders, and all the participants of the third edition of the Pojulu Cultural Festival. Standing beside me is one of the strong women. She is the reason why the Deputy Governor is very smart today. I appreciate her and I appreciate the power of women. Al-Lela إذا كان سما بيافتا وأنا باك دراينو لحد في محل ربنا جيجني فوق ده أنا بياينو كان ممكن فيك Pojulu Cultural Festival قاموا نفسه في السماوات لكن عشان أنا ما قاين أنا عندي belief إنه دكتور جون جيرنج كان عينه من سما وبكلم ده جنوب السودان على كان ده راين لو فان سما فاتا أنا كمان بعينه أجري جادين بكلم ده أو ناس تاي على كان ده راين ده كده جاني زده وباقي ناس تانين أنا بشكر ناس organize festival ناس هنا كم من ألف ناس وبرضو ناس البرا قاين online sedekne nasal baraga inu de umon galde AI wanna kula mulube Snapchat liano naze giyafin futu sokol giyafa wa nasal tanin maja umon gulu hajat tanin desa watanin de masa wajuzu minnum gal Pojulu karabu milion ta dolarat wala alif ta dolarat fi Juba mofrut kalam de beamul nefsa to filanya au fi belet kalam to monde 30% sa 7% masa ma Pojulu nas bita Central 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐍 wa Pojulu baka daramo Pojulu Cultural Festival salakan fi 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀 salakan fi 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀 salakan iya mahal al festival ala mulini de amalu significant advices wala significant achievements al achievement nimrawai fi nasawin al rujal tomon mutu wa fi yala fi madaris wa fi nas al gejere tijara festival de wadilo mon fursa le tijara asa alela umon indu gurus fi jaba wa akil fi tarbeza de festival de amalu nimrednin al festival le jibu kenisa le nasal magidoru kenisa gibel fi salawatini wa de festival le amalu nimra talata kam alif tanasal ayanin fi nasayanin minus bu alfat ma ke der alijo zamanu mon wosilini fi dakatirini aliju mon be majani de festival le amalu hata nasal mayini nasal kasor kora fi dakatir fi museza Juba amalu lomon amalia be majani de festival le amalu nimra arba aulad bitanas kubar aulad bitanas alindu gurush wa banat bitanas alindu gurush wa aulad bitanas almendu gurush wa banat bitanas almendu gurush umona labuini sana aljay fi al jadid giya waledu de festival le amalu kan waledu aulad isim tay lukudu mikin bodi taninde lukudu kan waledu banat isim to nyoka mikin taninde bodi nyoka de festival le amolo nimra khamsa festival le amolo platform le abenu salam le wahda wal istiqrar al amni nas gi feker gali junub Sudan ma fogo security lakin nas numini talata yom de wala visual lukube hajar de festival le amolo de warino fi salam fi junub Sudan u fi wahda fi junub Sudan de festival le amolo nimra kamsa wala nimra sita finasina akulu royo jambara bata le awal mara mo ngakol fi hayatumun u de festival le amolo fi nihaya ana bashkur kullu zola jeni ana gija ka walad bita Pojulu community gija selimita ko ana magija wadi speech leani speech bita gabana kalas wadi rasulu gidam lakin ana der kelim letakum innu min yumta lela le gidam Pojulu community gisejilu tarik nimra wahid fi amul festival la hadi asa ma fi community amul festival futu Pojulu community wanina bikelim anna bikelim al haram shunu kanita ma jozu Pojulu kanita biga yaba kede jena take jozu be Pojulu asan iya zol kede ndu Pojulu to fi bet sala kan sukar godora sa ya taide kede Pojulu kon feleta fi bet ana bura genitit lakin finas ana bezder kede takuma enumon del nas bitana fi hakuma bita Central 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐍 ana bezder kede monja kede takuma enumon fi advisors fi ministers besi takumba enumon yalan na kulu bura genitet. You are welcome. Just your name. And your position.
Thank you. Let the protocol be observed. Thank you, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Central Equatorial State. My names are Mariam Aguli Zakaria Alex. I'm the State Advisor on Gender, Child, and Social Welfare. I am coming from the community of Yangwara and Pojulu, Tijor. Thank you.
Let the protocol remain observed. I'm Honorable Beato Anisoka Lodo, the State Minister of Housing, Lands and Public Utility, Central Equatorial State. I came from Lodo Payam.
I stand on the established protocol. Thank you, Your Excellency, for giving us the opportunity to come and greet our people today. My names are Joyce Bakwa Celestino Agole. I am the State Minister of Health. I'm from Yei River County, Torre Payam, Avukaya community. I stand here as a daughter of Central Equatorial State and as a mother-in-law of Pojulu community. Thank you so much for this beautiful and inclusive event. Congratulations, Pojulu community.
Nan Ekaren Nalongo Bush Buse, Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports. Yala Nan Ngoro Lasu Eastward Lotere Keka. Mondare Pojulu Geleng Tinate.
Tinate Nana Emmanuel Khamis Richard, State Minister of Cooperatives and the Rural Development, Central Equatorial State, from Lanya County. Nan logwa musul, modikina wata nagatira bitagone nan lo medase. Tinate.
Assalamu alaikum. Ana isim tai Samuel Emiliano, the Commissioner of Juba County. Thank you.
Shukran. I'm Stephen Lomude Martin, Deputy Mayor for Environment, Juba City Council. I'm from Pojulu. Thank you.
Ana isimtai Elizabeth Enoka Lubang, the government chief whip, Central Equatorial Legislative Assembly. When the Majina Barao, we have another members behind there who are representing Central Equatorial State. I'm a Pojulu by tribe, a mother and a father and a husband as a Pojulu. So I'm proud to be a Pojulu.
Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. The White Honorable, Kado Risimto. The Honorable, Bita Paulino Lukudu.
Anisimtai Jane Paulino Lukudu. Kan Jane Tolbert, Lakimbiga Jane Paulino Lukudu. Thank you.
Pojulu Kokon. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your remarks. We have just been informed that the Vice President, who is our chief guest, His Excellency Professor Dr. 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐿𝐼, is needed somewhere in the next 30 minutes. So it is a request to the speakers before him to keep time so that we give him an opportunity to address the Pojulu community. Without wasting time, I will right away invite the first Deputy Speaker of the Revitalized Transitional National Legislative Assembly, Right Honorable Ambrose Lomin Picha, to come and talk to his people. Right Honorable, you are most welcome. Please let us keep time.
Your Excellency, Professor 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀, the Vice President for the Economic Cluster, Honorable Ministers for the national government that are present, without me naming you with your names, your protocol, wherever you are, is observed. Honorable members of the National Legislative Assembly, Council of State, before I proceed, Your Excellency 𝐊𝐿𝐼, allow me just to make them stand up and wave. This big gathering, honorable members of the Parliament, please, with the permission from the Vice President, who is the patron of the day, you can stand up and show yourself in solidarity to the people of Pojulu, where you represent in your own capacities and in your own constituencies. I can see you when you stand up there because of the time. You're supposed to come here. Thank you very much. My name, before I proceed, let me recognize all the honorable members. Salatin Pitatna, Nuswan Pitatna, Sabah Pitatna, Wakullu Nasa Haijebel, Roxy Dewa Fundu Ginaga, Al-Isim Hagiga, Al-Muktupi Aurak, Pilenlis Haijebel, Roxy Dewa Fundu. Your Excellency, before I proceed, with your permission, let me say this. While I'm standing, my heart and my body is bleeding because of the uncalled for moment that our able, our young future leader, 𝐊𝐿𝐼 Manyanga, who taught me in my early stage. Please, the gathering that are here, let us mourn our brother 𝐊𝐿𝐼 John Manyanga. Kuka de wasna peronu Emmanuel kedoro ropa. Kuka de wasna peronu Emmanuel kedoro ropa le anu Emmanuel runa jonga komiriko Pojulu gineta madang gineta kubari komo jongana muguna Emmanuel na wolo de ko bore ko de nanu dili. Your Excellency, I've been here for the last 3 days on my capacity as someone that is representing the National Legislative Assembly on behalf of the Right Honorable 𝐏ö𝐿𝐖Ö𝐊𝐿𝐖. I have observed and learned and witnessed that what is needed in this festival that is well organized by the Pojulu community, wherever they are, the message have reached to every corner of the world. The attitude of the people is here and change. The custom of the people is changed by this gathering. The arts, the music, you have seen them, how the Pojulu and the other communities in this country have practiced. The ritual have changed and observed. The behavior of our people is changing and gearing toward the peace, because if you have the good behavior, you have changed your life internally and externally. The language of the people is the language that everybody speak, everybody practice, either by sign or by understanding. The languages of the people of South Sudan is here. Your Excellency, the Vice President, today, the church, because of the religion that is brought here, it has shown to the people and the entire people of South Sudan that the religion is our gateway for change and for all the practices and for peace. The belief, we have the belief that with this gathering of these people, this peace is almost reached. Because we believe in it, and we have seen it, and we have seen that and confirm that with these gatherings, social mind of the people will change and it will continue. Your Excellency, Professor James Wani, I have no much to say, only to say a few words that let us embrace peace and the unity. The warring parties that are taking out arms in this country, let us come together, and together we'll make this country brave. Dr. Martin Elia, you have done your part. And the message of today from the Pyramid Archbishop of Juba, Badi Arama, I'm here only to confirm, and we don't want to get out from the message of the Christianity that you have delivered to us. And also to send a very strong message to the people of this country that let us leave behind us what divides the people and move on with what can unite us. With this, because of the time, I want to send this message to my people of Pojulu, because I one of you. Nana lasso, nangba kota, unansita kota, unangatakinda tadi, banganita konesi narok. Jota tuoler kasu nyona anyanta yugo jurlu Pojulu. Pojulu ben kulu dingitan ling. kak na Pojulu kule ngutu dakika gaerju kidi mere kalaka lunga kidi kak na bari naga kwekwele naga kwekwen didinga ku Pojulu nginu manginu tante meti met ata Pojulu ta kondida yuketa yok jur medita medade kak nasu akak nasu kotinta barik eriago na kunengo nadide nako metade akorjata medita ngodu malak naga morjata Pojulu koda luda koda lu nduruba koda lu kenyi koda lu lanya koda lu mukaya koda lu kupera koda lu pisak koda luda medita ngonaga morjata Pojulu kine atilo min naga natakindata dingit bain takindata kadiyo adinu kadi naga goso nunu naga parliament nu tepena goso a garage na arabat kodo ngojonga arabe ne yo ada ku jan izi ber bagwan yo pota inu kadi yingeta yingboro lo tingaji kaso ku jambunyo nana ko lena di ko pesa wani gbonyo Ambrose gbonyo ko kule MPs kasi ku Martin Elia kuta ako ponyona anyenda kuke jama kita kuke kulia kwa kondango naron akaso kwa kondana but akaso apresi utikaso bona so pajo bai nyona ko kilo ngaji ata maluti ndibari lumani luma ta inkine kudakwe nyena kakwana la watesi dakika Your Excellency, I am here representing the bigger family. Bagna lo minna kuwate Ambrose kuwate na lunga biola Ambrose lomin lepena bagna lunga UN. Nene katana nabi jona bagna na lunga Khartoum state ulata Khartoum jaman ko kune na kine kata. So anyendo kwa bagna go tikinyone nyedi nyeyi. Tingutul fo nyona ta gbo tiri na gele tomatan ti gbo ko torobe ja bai ko kinyo bai so na takinda ta di today Your Excellency Professor 𝐏𝐿𝐼, you have seen that the people and the children what they need is only peace, but before peace the security na security na juba na kangiro le kare muni remona nan lo de karayin kulleri adi kunan kada lele jo na ropunda mugun ki adokotin mugun iringa ko ngutulule adokotin mugun iringa ko namula nagila iloringa kulo kunan kada lele jo na ropunda mugun ki luka jikotin mugun iringa ko ngutukule jurongi tanan madang poberna Juro ngitanan madang poper na ngitana wongi. Nala totogo jurlo agborong lo min agborong. Tinate Your Excellency daje inga sekine yide taling yide biri kulo lenga ngero lekan Emmanuel torno manyanga lo todinde nan ko security kata tingla meri ko ganandi gala asel meni Pojulu ade nyela meri ko lo rembutalo tinate la Pojulu
Tinate, tina nanga kita longa serle kan kenisi. Before we go to the closing speech by the National Minister of Cabinet Affairs and the Chairman, Mor Togelenglo Pojulu, Honorable Dr. Martin 𝐊𝐼, we have special gifts to be presented. The first gift is from the Pojulu community to His Excellency General Professor Dr. 𝐊𝐼Ö𝐊𝐼, the Vice President of the Republic of South Sudan. And the second gift is from our brothers, the Nuer community, to the Pojulu community, and it will be presented by Louis Guamio and Stephen Lowell. Engineer Jimmy Samson Kwaje and Honorable Dr. Martin, may you come forward to do the exchange of these two gifts presentation. I also invite Louis Guamio and Stephen Lual to come forward. Fi Arabia SSD 896CS Arabia de Gafulu Shari Alderjibuma Akil SSD 896CS na Arabia akindu kiko laga godok hukin ngutu kinyo ya magori.
Pojulu Pojulu Kilo kena naing kelas nalo telepon kunyo Yelo kena
Ilo pupura.
Tinati, I want to apologize to the Pojulu community today. Earlier said I would like to speak today in Arabic because I presented my official message in English on the first day, on the 8th of this month. But now I see the combination, I see the presence of everybody that it now compels me to speak in English. I hope my message will be communicated to you through our first edition of the Facebook Festival book that on the first day I committed to Honorable 𝐏ö𝐿𝐿𝐼, and he confirmed to me today that he's writing it. And I want to direct all the speeches, all the activities of the first festival, 23, 2024, 2024, 2025, and 2025, 2026, to be compiled, recorded, authenticated, and given to Honorable 𝐊𝐼 to complete the book. We would like the first edition of this festival, of our history, of our heritage, of our struggle, and our contribution to the independence of this country before the next event. And I want to direct anybody, any chief, any intellectual who has a piece of history for our people, hidden in their books, hidden in their villages, to hand it over to the Pojulu Community Executive Body. This is the two directives of me as the Moro of Pojulu. If you respect that, I would like to hear an applause as an approval. Naing, kota ngoruk adi, aingo, na tarik likang, na kata ko kenuk, kota intellectual, kota chief, kota a professor of whatever you are, headed over to the executive of the Pojulu community. So that 𝐏ö𝐿𝐿𝐼 can now write the first edition of the book of the Pojulu Festival, which covers everything about Pojulu. Tangoruk tauruk, kota ngoruk ngini take. Nenga media, temet, taboy jambu, yi nyar Pojulu ya morwan. But you don't understand what we're talking here. Where are you? Get up. Tagwaya. So tabainga. Mutkoe jambo. Ya jambo. Lakini kwesi kaso abesa boja ko toyo. This is not right. That is not the objective of this occasion. The objective of this occasion is serious. Building a foundation for a community and making it a community that can show example and contribution for the good of this country. I'm going to charge each head of the Payams, all our Payams, sit down, all our Payams. You collect the history that you know from the Payams, from the grassroots of the Payams, to be included in the book, which will be the first edition that represents not only our culture, not only our history, but also our struggle, our participation for the independence of this country. I think all of you know what 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 contributed, and Michael Lorwe. You also know how Solid Rock contributed. You know Sam Saje contributed. Jimmy Lemi contributed. Very many I could not count. I could even count chiefs. But today is not that day. You have heard speeches, you've heard statements and advices from various speakers who have come to speak to the important day today. I don't want you to forget and claim you've never been advised, claim that you have never benefited from this day, because I will hold you and I will challenge you if you deny. You heard the speeches from great people. Our Vice President for the Service Cluster, Vice President Hussein Abdul Bagir, spoke here. He spoke with great passion, with great love and with enthusiasm to all of you. We heard yesterday great speech, enthusiasm and love for being within the crowd from General Tabandengai, our Vice President for Infrastructure, who refused to be stopped from being in the center of the people, because he was confident that there was no harmful South Sudanese or indeed Pojulu in the middle of many dancing crowds. You should be proud to yourself and applaud to yourself now before I call the Vice President. If you don't, I will not call the Vice President. Ijaka bari kanisi nginita ki chanisa long na pelikang no sa likang ngiro likang Professor Waniga to come and address you. Nangela penkanin loko lo ngainga keru loko jadi nye paipo asonyolu tut ibikajin lang tango den diamond kalau bikajin diamond kata. Now, before I present to my brother and the chairman of the economic cluster, I have two activities to present to you. Number one activity is that there is a diaspora representatives who are here. Ngajikan Kango, Bukutenzim Nasco, but I'm not going to give them much because I want you to listen, absorb, and contain the speech of our Vice President. These Vice Presidents who have come, they'll come here for nothing. They come here to represent the President. They come here because I'm their colleague. If I'm not there, believe me, they will not be here. Politics, culture are united, they're harmonized. So, kodo bakin late kat you, kwe ya dilem to popo, o barang kota. Melita, first Vice President was Hussein al-Bagir. Now Tabandengai, and now the most senior Vice President is coming to talk to you. Tajanga Biria, You take it lightly. Last time, we had another vice president who offered tractors for us. So, Kobireta, Kwakuyadi, Yingeta Yingbury, get a Kokuet C. Kasokata. You better you Mutukaso Bijoko. Because Kune, the Debay on the now, Vice President, after, before speaking, we'll give you a gift, we'll call the new community. Now, the Vice President will speak, will give a gift, and then later on, we're going to invite for observation, for appreciation, our ministers and a word from the Nuer community. Thank you.
فضلوا يا جماعة فضل Pojulu oye Pojulu oye Kalsas oye Kalsas oye Central Equatoria State oye Central Equatoria State oye South Sudan oye South Sudan oye Honorable Deputy Speaker of our Parliament, Ambrose Lomin, Honorable Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Dr. Martin Elias Lomuro, Honorable Ministers, the list is long but good. The Honorable Deputy Governor, Paulino Lukudu, religious leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Salam alaikum ya jamaa. Wana kaman jibule intakun. Salam kabir. من رئيس بتاعنا قبلنا اتصل معه جنرال كير مايارديد أنا وريو أنا جروا قبلو مناسبة بتاع مجتمع بتاعنا تفجلو وقال عيد كويس أنا اسمع قال ناس جمعنا كتير silu baraka petae lena sepojulu o silu kaman temniat o salam to alhar lena sepojulu na sepojulu reis pitana bisalam alaikum ya jamaa. Ana biodi mabruk lelejna peta tenzim da asanumun failan amul sokol ma ena de kutu asankali en adana de kalago asankali esma alana enu ana fakarta ana gal يمكن ana fi paradiso number 2 مبروك عليكم de sokol mumtaz. وفي مناسبة ده, in this historic occasion, أنا بودي تحية بتاعي
لشهداء في Pojulu الوقع في الندالين استسعدوا ندال في تانيانيوان وندال في تا SPLA ونبس التحية في تا الحرب لزعماء لأبطال في Pojulu على راسهم 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀 ومايكل لوروي دكتور سامسون كواجي عليابا جيمس سرور بنجامين لوكي وآخرين penas tanin badem biasa logal wanide kaman malu lederja Benjamin Loki benadide huwa mulusunu dezato awul mara huwa besma anwa ya comrade Benjamin Loki uncle Benjamin Loki la abdur fi junub da لكن دوسو تاريخ تو أو في ناس ما فتشوا ما عملوا بحوث هو بمثل Pojulu بس هو من اللانيا هنا لكن بمثل على مستوى في جنوب السودان هو عمل شنو بس كنتوا عدانا نمرة واحد نعم ولدوا بنجامين لوكي in 1918 in Lanya. ده يوم ميلاد بيتا بنجامين. ومننا هو دخل المدرسة تو في جوبا هنا في CMS. ده كان أول مدرسة elementary. هو دخل فوقه. نمن خرج من هنا في 44 هو قبلوا في لوكا intermediate school. Namanuwa kala so loka intermediate school ruwa gabolu fi Uganda fi Mokonu Teachers Institute. Huwa kala so menena ja istemir fi Mundri Teachers College. Au bada tadristo وكان مدرس ممتاز نمان كان طالع أول هيدماستر في CMS في وقت ده أول هيدماستر في جنوب في CMS بنجامين لوكي بعد ذاك في 48 قبلوه في برلمان كعضو في برلمان في خرطوم في أندرمان ومننا في سنة 1950 كان في وفد delegation من البرلمان ما فوق 30 تانين كمان including 32 من جنوب سلطان سيريحان في تغوغوريا لنا o Sultan Lolig Lodo min Iliria min Langabu village Delphat Britannia o Fat Faransa o Fat Switzerland hena asande awul mara junubin beru al bilad nas abyad huwa sufu hajat ajib jiddan ma fi junub أول ركب باص ترى ده ما باص ده underground train قطر الماشي بتاعه ده underground حاجات ده كلهم مستغرب ده أول مرة في حياتهم Salatin del naseloling namanja uorua wori lena sto pi belet gal nena rua pi belet malian be amarar biut kuluze jubal orua doru nihna fi huprat tahet sems zatu nina magaen لكن ده أو طريقة أنت بوصل بسورة هناك ناس مواطنين قال سلطان يوم داك أنت ما زلت كذب نار ده أنت جيب لنا كذب ياتو إنسان بقدر دور في تراب تحت هناك لكن يروح بعيد بباص كبير عشان ده كان حاجات قريب في وقت داك بالنسبة للجنوبين في 56 بنجامين لوكي عملوا أول يا كومريد عملوا أول وزير ومن ثلاثة نعم واحد من برغزال واحد من الينين لكن يعني في إسرائيل هنا هو كان أول وزير في 56 في وقت بتاع عبد الله بي خليل أول وزير هو كان وزير بتاع تعدين بتاع mineral resources بقى في 65 هنا في جوبا حرقوا جوبا جلب حرقوا جوبا قتل جنوبين كثير ألف و 700 ناس مات بأوانتا تنين موتوا في غاتاكور بدوس بنجامين زالان من كلام ده هو روى كاتب ورقات كلي جنوبين روى في غابة كلي أويت نفسه من كلام ده ورقة ده روى وقع في يد بتاع جلابة قوم سجينو وجوا سجين أيان روى قبضوه naman ayan de au ja قتلوا ذاته هو مات في شهر 7 في 74 1974 ده ببساطة تاريخ تا واحد من زعماء في مجتمع نهار ده أننا بنحتفل في مناسبة بتوم اللي هو مجتمع بتاع Pojulu ولكن يا كومريد الطريق النسيء الكبير بتاع Pojulu هو مختلط أو مربوط مع باري سبيكرز كله أو قبيلة الكبير اسمه كارو ما فوقه Pojulu 6 قبائل ديل فوقه منداري فوقه نيانبارا فوقه باري فوقه كوكو فوقه كاكوا ده كله كان قبيلة واحد لكن ده كان sections أنا بزيدو حاجات تانيين بإنجليزي عشان دكتور مارتن قال يكون ده records عشان الناس records بقدر يسجلوا كويس. I want to say this in English. The Pojulu people are one of the indigenous ethnic communities in South Sudan, found mainly in central Equatorial State, particularly around areas west and south of Juba. They belong to the larger Bari speakers community. The Pojulu community, this has been quoted by Francis Deng. He wrote a book, In Tradition and Modernization, where he talked a lot about African societies traditionally relied on kinship, communal solidarity, and respect for elders, and respect for values, 𝐏𝐿𝐉𝐔𝐋𝐔. Pojulu بيحبوا ده، بيحبوا elders اللي هو الناس كبار، بيحبوا 𝐏𝐿𝐉𝐔𝐋 بتوعهم، حاجات البيرفا بلد. طريق بتاع Pojulu أنا قلت قبل جوا كارو بدأ من 333 سنة بعد ميلاد. أين بعيد قدر شنو 333 AD. وكارو كان وين في وقت ده؟ نحن كنا مع باجنايلوتكس في ميروي. في ميروي هناك قبل وصول العرب. وهناك كان مملك بتاعنا كان مرة نسوان بتاعنا البقى قال ليجو دفرو قال كلمة جا جنبو السلطة ده بقى كذب. مني بدر يا كمر الناس جدو بتاعنا ودي مرة بتاعنا حق بتاعه. في وقت ده كوين بتاعنا في ميروي كان اسمها كانديس. كانديس كلام ده جاي كانديس راسل وزير بتاع economics لأبيسينيا capital بتوم في وقت ده كان أكزوم. وزير ده من رجع تراوي هناك ملك أزانا بتاع أكزوم قلبوا عشان يكون مسيحي. طبعا انتم بيعرف انه اول بلد the first and number one country in the whole continent to become a Christian was in East Ethiopia. So Sudan became number 2 لأنه وزير ده لما رجع هناك بدأ يعني النصر الإنجيل ويودي مامودية لناس كتير داخل مروي. فأنت كان داير تعرف التاريخ مسيحية جاء في السودان 200 يا كومريد جاء مني 333 AD قبل أي بلد في أفريقيا. إيه رأيك؟ نينا يا نمبر 1 يا كومريد ما تسب جدي. بدأ عملوا كم شهور ملك داك تأكزيوم أزانا جا حجم مروي بلا إنه كمان نمن قتل كوين كانديس ودياو بدايا زوزو بتا موتنين بتا مروي ستت لكن ده كان زوزو بسيط. أغلبية لسه كان هناك ما فوقو ناس كارو ده كان لسه هناك ناس Pojulu بريده كله لسه هناك يعني. جاء ستتومن في الأخير في نفس مروي ده بقى جاي بتاع عرب في 1316 bega yao dafaru nina taban sawa ma Nilotic tribe. Manina kuna Nilotic tribe. Wasa nina Nilotic tribe. Nilotics means intersecting Garib Nile, living along the Nile. Nilotics. Fa talata gabail pita Nilotics jaminina Junuban, Jain Khartoum. Ode pogo nase Suluk, nase Nuer, nase Dinka. Onina Nilo Hamites, nena Ketir Bardu, pogo Lotuko, pogo Toposa, pogo Masai, pogo Turkana, and so on. Nena jere Lake Turkana. Zaman kan isimu Lake Rudolph. Dea kaman tani jawaga matar tegil pi Lake Turkana jambo kapoeta enak intagalwen. Jafab, drought, not matter, drought. Naman nas mat ketiru Afgar, kan nas aisin al Afgar, kan mat ketir. So galala nena akhir nemsi itija garf, masai galala nena ma bemsi garf, nena bemsi itija junub, galpi moheitina. Moyo to mage gata zepta mahalda tara moyo dag mile mar nasekaro Pojulu juwao gala kelini na MC garf asangal pikor benak nina nisitu numero wi zaman dak kan ala Nil zatu nina gasur moyo to masenwat fat gerib bega matultumia sana. So galay akerni narwa pikor al gerib de al moyoto magegata. Omanja naman wasal fi taraf bahar hini fi Sindiru, Jubal Sindiru, Jubal Rajab fi 1565 alif kumsumia khamsa o sitin. Oman sakanenak. Pojulu taib sunuja kutuman gata fi garf nebsu sekelade. Moro beina kan mini awal nas jal fi junub be munasiba. Uman ze tisa gabel. Moro mati luluba abokaya tisa anama be timu idu. Lakana behar working now. Wasal in 1400 fi Amadi jambu mundiri enak ka awal nas. So del jas magal fi nas tanin wasulu kaman fi jambu Sindiru o Rajab. So fi wokidak kan nas bega jahisin. Lakin Pojulu magata fi wokidak. Liano nas de lijuara o madin ligo mahal fata sakair o fat le tijata sir yau jede ruwa bana awol hilla pitom pimoli o tani naselulu berwa jede bana awol hilla pitom pisodoni pogjebel peta lokelere de auteriga naselulu bena lakin bega yani hujum ta muru jadid kaman jah in 1825 de nebsu sena asasu Khartoum atarak yao asasu Khartoum taban yalla del commander jaenak nyangwara galumon be hajim dukuri frontal lakin murukati Pojulu gal nena begata playing attack yao nama numer raja muru yani muru raja fi mahal fitom al asli del fatalenak Pojulu manyang baragal kanina raja maumun beja lakadi beja silu moyo pitana de akbar moskila kan moyo pitanil de naskatal nebsum leder jasab so de yao mahal Pojulu gata lewes bega ana de na warinta kun sifat khas بالنسبة لPojulu. I may have to read them in English sometimes, or I mix them. First, قبل ما نمشي للكلام ده, the Pojulu are serious warriors. ناس بتساكل ما تشوفوا من جده. انت قال كان كل يوم نجارة ونجارة ما في يا كومريد. في أوقات أنت بتدافع عن بلد ترى أول Pojulu كمان روى ليغو قبيلة تاني تا جنوب تاكيانين بقى ما جاي يستعمل نساب بقى جاي يستعمل سيوف وسكاكين ده أزاندي Azande kaman takianin batal. O ada tumun piwo kida ketir. Ketir. So, yani, kan fi dawlatani ismu Belgium. Fi Europa ina ketir minnakum al-muta'alimin bi'arab. Human kan yau gobudu Central Africa. ففي سنترال أفريقيا كان في ملك تزاندي ما في زاندي تانين في سنترال أفريقيا يا كومريد في زاندي تانين بفوتو بتانا دي في كونغو DRC ما تسوق جدي كونغو زاندي قسمو لثلاثة بلاد لو كان ما قسمو كان كتير سي Gasamu woman de auja raja umum bega bebesit. So woman gum dal masini gabudu rajab dena se Belgique ade Belgiums. Nama beg jaga garib woman taban gabudu mahala de kullu gabul al bahar gabul rajab. Woman satatu. Woman mur be tija pita Pojulu inak debega melik dak isimu kan 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀 كنت Pojulu ستت وقال جاين في البحر ليقون نستباري ومن ستتو ومن لسه ماشين قدام جاء وصل في بحر في محل اسمه بدن فولس يكون انتم بعرف jambu kuruki nak denebsu kuruki البلجيكيين بقى في رجاب لكن ملك 𝐊𝐄𝐍 ياو في بدن يلا ترى Pojulu جاوار لسه هم limu نفسه بتوم ده كان في سر واحد يا كومريد 1897 Ode au sena Rajab waga piyet pita Belgikin o kalagu lodu enkelet so kan beled garb pita junub asade kullu lakad di Central Africa kan bega isim pito lodu enkelet oruwa jede lakad di Congo jede lakad di Uganda bega sahil isim jedid fa 𝐊𝐄𝐍 وصل ترى بحر ترى Pojulu جاورا وباري كل ليمو بهناك من بار ومن قتم بمركب قوام بهناك بقى ليمو يد ما Pojulu وكوكو كمان نسابتو صعب يا كومري بكتو فوقسين kan dege so inta sala kan ma giddu bes lemes jede asaya petak dogo kara inta mutu so kukuja fogo asankida Belgika ma gaderi hakim kuku mudadi dasar sene asankida no begul Kuku were an independent people for 11 years. Ay naman jara jao la do enclave le Ingilisin. Fa anyway, bari ma Pojulu limu pi bedenena asani isakelu zande de zemio. O supuman kalas begader setetu zemio yao asalu inta masi wen ya melig zam galana masa na der gabu dubele de kulu wana begata bahar wana berua jede lakade Abyssinia galala zol de takiyan jede al muhim gal bahar de begata uke nasa bare gal ma fi murkab yao lekin murkab pitana de ya melik zemio kan inta ge gata inta ma mungkin be gata malu qaroba pitak fiyet usekin takide fiyet hajata sekela murkab be katis kan inta kwes au hajat de yao be gata gidam inta bejarwa wara au inta yao berua gidam o hajat de beja gatau be murkab wara Juma gal balu tebi eta murkab de jede ya. Kan de raba, lakin pinahar gal kelina gata, hajat de beja gata. Uman gata wodi hajata sekela de weapons bena fi dipa sergia. O nasabari ligo zande nebsum lisa magata gabudu hajat de oru hajam zande bebega في الضفة الغربية في طرف هناك وفي خلف وفجلو بجاي فجلو كان يعني سكن سديد نمن a big number of the people actually sacrifice their lives yao de mahal liju zemio alekanda ero alakade Abyssinia de ja liju wara ya komere liju lakadi wosul fi Bombuti enak fi Indu town isi Muzemio lakadi narde fi Central Africa. So Pojulu were warriors and are warriors, and I will tell you why am I using the term are. Neji ya juma kalam pitana harda. Let us understand it well. In its own context, it is all about promotion of culture. So I'm going to talk about culture. Henceforth, atarik intahad enak. Minihina ana bemsil hadarat or culture. Ille kan Arabi taita konyo de galatan. Musu culture yao hadara. So I am going to concentrate on this culture, and particularly the Pojulu culture. Before colonial influence, the Pojulu people maintained a strong traditional way of life, characterized by the following, and this is according to certain writers. History Tagibelde, it was written by some writers, many of them. One of them was called Chancellor Williams in 1964. Another one was called Andrew Collins. And then you also have about 4 books, John Albright, and so on. They talk about all these facts. So now, a strong traditional way of life characterized by what characterizes the Pojulu? Sunu bewori zol de Pojulu. Ay, sunu bewori nas de Pojulu. Fi haja ya komino. Number 1, Pojulu are nas peta ta'awam. بيحبوا تعاون مع بعض ومع ناس تانيين. كان زول ما عارف كليار بنار دي. نمرة 2 Pojulu بيحترم ناس كبار elders. وده مهم ده تبيع تفجلو كمر نمرة 3 فجلو بيحبوا النظام وبيحبوا القانون شفت كيف نمرة 4 cultural ceremonies يعني احتفالات تقليدية أو بتاع حضارة ده زنار ده بالظبط ده هاو ما زول ده ما كذاب ده هاو نار ده so حاجات ده كله scientific facts يا كومري نمرة 5 oral traditions and storytelling انت عارف زمان ناس كارو ده باري سبيكرز ده بدرس اولاد على كان ما روى مدرسه او كان انت اوريدي في مدرسه وكلي عيال بتاعنا نشوفوا هنا كتير والله ما شاء الله جاي علم رقص نغارة بتا بوجولو تانين ذاته بقى دير بوتو ناس كبار لكن نحن الولد عيال ده ما ننسى انه عيال ده ندرسوا داخل البيوت في اول حصه in the first lesson فنحن كنا بدرس عيال حتى قبل مدرسه عمر مدرسه بقصص ناس لوتولي وناس فيل وناس سنو ده بكل جينا برابا نجيب سالالو جاجاروا في مدرسة ولما مدرسة بس بيعلم انت كتابة حاجات تانية لكن شغل نجيب ده يكون طبيعي انت يكون علمت من ناس كبار من ناس ابو وامو بتاعك انت كابو ما امو بتاعك قالك لا في بيت بتاعك درس عيال ده يا جنوبين درس عيال ده روتانتا بوجولو درس عيال ده روتانتا باري درس عيال ده روتانتا كاكوا وده كله 6 قبائل ده انا مقصود عشان منداري ما نسيت روتانتومن من 6 قبائل لكن 5 من 6 ده عربي دخل فوقه خلاص بار كم سنة بجدها روتان أننا بودون أسا أغاني دي جبال في غنى تاني غنى بعربي ما غنى بروتان تباري غنى بروتان تفجلو يعني so you must learn أسان تغاني أغاني دي كويس لازم تعرف لأنه the cultures are a pipe they are the what the tradition carries a lot of things, including نمرة 6 حاجات حصل شنو؟ ترى دار يا جماعة الناس دار نوغارا يعني ما برغاشو لكادي سبا ايش ما تكون كلام من الناس كبار يا جماعه عشان انت بعلم كمان انت ما ترى سامبلا بعدين Pojulu يا comrade are hard working people ناس بتاع سوكول ناس بتاع زراعه ده حقيقه بتاع Pojulu يوم داك سكلا ما في هناك ده Pojulu مكاكوا هناك او كوكو هم ياوغي اكل جوبا وبيصدروا اكل بيتهم لكاد محلات تانين الجانين في جنوب Sakela debe se awago. So they are hardworking people. Nerja le kalam hardworking pitana. Zezena se ajidat pitana de muhim. De nukta awal nukta tani the role played by the Pojulu community in the two liberation struggles. I want to mention this briefly. Sanwokid map. The Naspetana ta Pojulu ya comrade istaraku beteriga faal in a very effective way. Mini anyanyawan asankida fakadna ze na semai kolorowe in 1967 pigaba otanino fakadna mini woki pita SPL awalat Pojulu ketir matanin pisap nase Martin Kenyi Captain Martin Kenyi mina awalat pitana ta Unduru basa der nisitu Martin be awant kan be gramae pijama nina kowun haraka ena nina gal nina berwa harid junub lazim kalam farid yaona man se Dr. John gum tala ma SPL nina dumu maom o nina roa pigaba mana se Martin Kenyi sawa roa istasat pe kapoeta nina mabe nisitu men na harda asan kubu dom pito masan o demina wala Pojulu ya kamera Kelima nisitu be awanta. The role of Pojulu people in the SPLM is known in the community mobilization. Mumkin yamulu tabi al-am fi wakit gusek can mobilize people for wars. And then they are also top in partaking in administration and in intelligence collection. And then Pojulu behibbu istakal fi humanitarian organizations, NGOs. This is good, but mata kumnisitu ukuma ya juma ma ukuma yao intum yomdag nadol wasannu lazim talab dor faal. Now, social organization system of the Pojulu people, how does it look like? Number one, it starts with the family, and then the clan, and then the elders, and then the chiefs, and then the age group. We have the same. Pojulu. Roles of chiefs and elders. Al-Durmu Maprut Salatin Belabo or Gaidin Yalabu Sunu Manas Pitana Kobar elders. Number one is conflict resolution. Number two is land management. Number three is marriage arrangements. Number four is cultural ceremonies. Zeda, you must consult elders. Matagata kalami ni rastaki intagala hapo la petana de lajim be amluje de la inta berja san tederis min nasde kan zaman ker and then also the elders, they practice community leadership, people with experience ma sambala religion and beliefs. Before the spread of Christianity, the Pojulu people practiced traditional African religion based on, number one, on the Creator. Human arifin pizol khalak dunya. Ozol de isi murabuna. Lunga ngun. And then also they believe in the ancestors, spirits of the ancestors. Ajidat. Beselu o enukeli barako intum o bardo bekteremu. So, and they are spirits, rainmakers. Also, they respect them. This is a common practice for all the Bari. They respect sacred rituals. And they respect community ceremonies, just like this. The other question about Pojulu is this: how is the Pojulu community contributing in modern South Sudan? Dur pita Pojulu sunu fi muktama ta Junuba Sudan al-Hadis zehas. Dur pito sunu. Imkinina ma qadirin nasuf, lakin huwa kalati. Number one, في حكومة ذاته Pojulu كتير مشاركين فوقه وصابوا أهمية في تسارك في تعليم هم صاروا تعليم بقى بجدية أكثر من أي وقت تاني في زراعة صار زول متعلم لقد كان في الجامعة لسه داير روح قبو دمولودو وبيراجع في مكتب في business Pojulu according to many writers are number one in South Sudan, business-minded people. Nas I the Mohim Bega, we want to know what are the challenges facing the Pojulu cultures. في تحديات كمرة متى سوف جده هو حلو لكن في حاجات انت ما جاي سوف جاي بالدلومة اللي بتدمر حاجات بتاعكم ده لازم نعرف حاجات ده شنو عشان نعملوا حساب بتاعنا كcommunity في تكارو كله bari speakers كله. Number one, urbanization. Cultural erosion is facing you. Land disputes, youth unemployment is the one sending them to the bush. Local, if they were occupied, so please call them, let us find for them jobs. Masala kurju hajatan in there will business there. There's to yani de sokol yani. And then you have political instability is affecting the Pojulu, is challenging the Pojulu. Finihaya, what are the solutions and strategies to the challenges facing the Pojulu community? Number one, cultural education. Number two, research, buhus. Number three, government support. Number four, promotion of cultural festivals. Number five, use of technology. They have a bigger technology, but we can always improve on that. And then we must engage the community and empower our elders. Ya Jamaa. Pinihaya, anader nagul muktama pita Pojulu, ali entum amulu naharde. These are simply wonders. Mabruk alaikum. Wa I so shukran nas just been into matata wallah. Aye yao nihaya taide ana indi nyongoro tabarwat tai ta $15,000 keli lejena shukran jazilan. Kalam alana waride ana katibu jahis nas lejina lodera sanidakalu fi records asan records muhim. نعم بقدر جاسي وحصى حصى. شكرا شكرا يا جماعه.
Asma. Now, we want to honor our Vice President and Chair of the Economic Cluster with a gift from Lucky Friends, which is Director John Jungo Ndiris. That's number one. Then I tell you, the Kenin Kotenga Gurus. Then you got $15,000 at the Epidia Kenisi. What about Kalimat Alavurusu? The history of Ursu. You get a Kenin Jama. For the history, and even giving him written documents for your history. Very important. After the gift of the Vice President, there's a gift from the Nuer community you will see for yourself. And then I also want my colleagues, the ministers who have been sitting here patiently, just stand here for recognition. Honorable Vice President, I want to give you a gift. John Jungo, Dolia. Now, quickly, let me have the ministers present stand behind, and then we have Lam Tungwar and the gift from the Nuer community immediately, please. Yeah, please, the ministers come before the Vice President close the event. Lam Tungwar, come in front, please. Quick. Oh my God. These people have imprisoned a whole bull in a V8. A whole bull is in a V8. Oh my God. Come on, quick, quick.
Kabir says.
Now, honorable ministers, come and greet your vice president, all of you. All the ministers,
let me say the word.
Please.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. On behalf of Nuer community, we are the ministers representing our community in this beautiful and colorful festival. I'm here with Honorable Ezekiel, Honorable Lam, and the rest. I'm Honorable 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀. We brought this golden gift to the community of Pojulu. This is in solidarity or peace. This is very expensive gift, and this is how Nuer culture is. So we brought this. Martin is our in-law. We came here as fathers-in-law for Pojulu community. So, Honorable Martin, this is your gift.
Thank you.
And where is Nyarwat? We need also, let Nyarwat come also. Yes. Please, Nyarwat, you join Martin.
And you greet the vice president before you hold this.
Nyarwat, greet the vice president. Yeah. So, they are So, Shukran Gizilan, the people of South Sudan, this is a sign of symbol of unity of our people. And let us embrace peace, all of us. Thank you so much.
Now, a photograph with our vice president, all the ministers, please take a photograph in front here to signify the great words, the history that General 𝐊𝐿𝐼Ö𝐍 is always capable of delivering. Please, let's take that photograph for memory, for history. We never know how long we live, but these photographs, these speeches will live for the rest of our lives. This is very important, and it signifies the importance of the Vice President closing this event.
The photographs is the other side.
Please, quickly. When is the protocol? When?
It's not here, it's on the other side.
Where are the photographers?
It is there, not here.
When?
Just
Right.
behind this.
Behind
Yes.
this, sit together.
Kede?
Yes.
Come on, come on.
This way, please. This way. Yes.
Let's go and take the photograph. Photograph is important. It's a portrait. It marks the history and the importance of this event. We've heard great words. We've heard history that some of you may not have heard before. And therefore, I encourage you to be patient, take your time, and later on enjoy the dance patiently. خلاص يا جماعة بنشكر السيد النائب رئيس الجمهورية. وعندي صورة بداية هدية بداية كمان صغير صوروا. هسا أنا عندي صورة بداية صغير كده وريق أنا دي أهو مروان ياو جيب لنا some of our boys who are taking photographs. Imagine they actually drew me with Sangunjin, but this in front of my vice president shows that we have excelled in many ways, including in portraits and drawings. Yesterday, Your Excellency, one of our boys designed and developed a tractor, and that earned him a scholarship from Vice President Tabandenga yesterday. Electronic tractor that was actually digging, and he's controlling it from his hands. Thank you very much. God bless you, and may all the children of Pojulu continue to develop and express their talents in various ways. Next time, I want you to give me such a gift with also the portrait of Dr. 𝐊𝐿𝐖Ö𝐍 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀. Thank you. But at least he's a witness today. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
The occasion is close, Yakwan.
Picture with the boys who drew.
Where are they?
The guy who drew want to take picture with you.
Where are they? Where are the boys? Come. Thank you. Thank you.
الحضور الكريم في اللحظات دي ان احنا بنقول شكرا كثير خالص لسعادة نائب رئيس الجمهورية لقطاع الاقتصاد بروفيسور 𝐏ö𝐿𝐼Ö𝐍 اللي هو كان ضيف الشرف واللي توج الختام بتاع المهرجان بتاعنا مهرجان فجلو الثقافي في نسختها الثالثة، وهو الآن بغادر الميدان، ونحن بنقول له شكرا كثير خالص من اجل المشاركة بتاعك، وبنشكرك برضو كمان من اجل المساهمة الكبيرة اللي انت قدمتها اليوم.
شكرا
من اجل المبادرة، وبنشكر المشاركة والمساهمة اللي
شكرا
بتقدر ب $15,000.
شكرا.
تفضل.
بنطلب أن كل الشعب كل الإخوة مشاركين الجو المناسبة تقفل، لكن بنشجع أنه الاحتفال يستمر، الناس يمشي يقصوا بطريقة منظم، بطريقة صحي، بطريقة محتفظ بأمني وما يخلق أمني. نحن أريناكم تحتفلوا وما يخلق مشاكل. أهم حاجة أنه في أكل تفجلوا فيه، كلنا نمشي نشارك في مهارات الأكل اللي فيه ناكله، بعدك نستمر في احتفال. الاحتفال ده رفع اسم تفجلوا فوق، وانتوا عارفين كلمات اللي قالوا ما يقولوا بس وتنسوا، لكن دورنا بنكتبه to be written so that in the next edition we can tell you how much we have implemented from the advices that have been given to us. I want to thank you very much. I want to say You have made me very proud. You have made Pojulu known all over the world, and you have actually shown that you respect your culture and that your culture is a foundation for your unity and for development. They've never heard that Pojulu was in Kapoita celebrated, Pojulu in Uganda celebrated, Pojulu in Lanya celebrated, Pojulu in the whole world celebrated. Next time in every Payam, Pojulu celebrate so that we can cut off the cost of transportation. But thank you very much. Thank you, our chiefs, our bishops, our churches, our youth, our women who have been spending time training, our trainers. You spend a lot of time training your children to now know your culture. For those who think this celebration is about wasting money, well, I think you got it wrong. You got it wrong because this celebration is about teaching our children our cultures, teaching our children to come together, to unite, and for them to carry forward from us what it means. This celebration is about bringing all our Payams, Lanya, Kenyi, Munduruba, and our Pojulu from Tijor. We go up to Kopera, Wuji, and every Pojulu, and Mukaya, everywhere else. This is about unity of the Pojulu. The next step is about development. So if you have not understood the reason for which we're conducting this event, you better know it now. So I want all the chiefs, all our paramount chiefs, all our heads of our counties, of our Payams, to take it serious. That this event has confirmed that what we are doing is correct, and that we are directed by the presence of these people, that we must continue the journey, and we must continue to show that this simple organization shows our contribution to the people of South Sudan. Today we have the Azande, we have the Nuer, we have the Murle, we have the Kakwa, we have the Bare, we have every tribe from among the tribes among our country. That is our contribution. And that is only the first contribution, but it's the beginning of a larger distance, a longer distance. I want to thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.
شكرا كثير خالص لرئيس مجتمع فوجلو ووزير مجلس الوزراء لحكومة جنوب السودان دكتور هونربل مارتن 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐖Ö𝐍 من أجل الكلمات اللي انت قدمتها في ختام مهرجان فوجلو الثقافي في نسختها الثالثة. وبرضو كمان نحن عاوزين ندي شكر وتقدير لواحدة من الشركات اللي ساهمت بشكل كبير خالص في إنجاح المهرجان، والشركة هي لعبت دور بأنه ما في زول يكون عطشان داخل المهرجان هنا، وهي شركة بتروساوس ووايت دوف، واللي هو طبعا الCEO بتاع الشركتين ديل او المدير التنفيذي للاثنين شركات ديل بتروساوس ووايت دوف، اللي هو السيد الحاج جون سيماسونا اللي معروف بالحاج بندبندة، واللي هو ساهم ب15,000 كريت بتاع مويه. وخلونا نقدم له الشكر والتصفيق من اجل المساهمه بتاعت الشركه بتاعه، وكل زول موجود في المحل ده فعلا هو شرب اكثر من بوتل بتاع مويه في اليوم الواحد، وده بالمساهمه بتاع الحاج اللي هو 15,000 كريت بتاع مويه من شركه بتروساوس ووايت دوف في جنوب السودان هنا. وبرضه كمان نحن ما بننسى انه نقدم شكر للشركات اللي ساهموا كمان برضه بشكل كبير في نجاح المهرجان بتاعنا، اللي هم شركه زاد برينتينج